Is it even safe to pass this truck right here on the left? I mean, look, it's a tractor trailer carrying trailers that are carrying boats. I mean, look at that. You gotta have a lot of guts to try to drive something like that. That's dangerous, guys. I mean, yeah, I'm scared of... Okay, you already know me by now. Yes, I'm frightened of driving. I'm the world's most defensive driver on the road. You talk about being totally aware about my surroundings. I mean, look at that thing. That dude's got to be going at least 75. I mean, he's going faster than we are. Ain't no way. Yeah, but you already know me by now. I mean, I absolutely love flying. And I'm scared to death of flying too. All in the same. I'm the type that never sleeps on the flight. You could send me across the world, I'll never sleep. Because I'm the type that's always looking outside the window. Because it's so lovely, beautiful to be up in the sky like that. But I'm scared crapless of flying. How can someone exist like that? I mean, the best feeling is being up in the air, right? I guess I'm trying to say I'm just scared of crashing. Let's put it like that. I mean, just like that tractor trailer that's carrying the trailers with the boats. That's one thing you have to learn about I-75 going through Metro Atlanta, especially on the south side of town down through McDonough. You know, Forsyth, not Forsyth County, but through Forsyth down by 475 and Macon and stuff like that. That's one thing you have to learn about 75 with all the hills. The way they drive on that part of 75, on how deadly it is down there. That's why I never go down there, because I'm too afraid to be around the, you know, no offense to the tractor trailers. I'm just trying to live. That's it. I'm just trying to survive out here on the road. And that is all. But the way they drive, I mean, they're true professionals. Now, this is how they drive on 75 on the south side of town, up and down those big, humongous hills. They do 85 down the hill, and they do 45 up the hill. You know what I mean? So it's almost like you can't pass them. I'm one of those that I'm not about to pass a tractor trailer going 85 miles an hour down those humongous 3-mile long hills. Over there by Forsyth, you know, Jodico Road, McDonough. You know what hills I'm talking about. The only time to pass them is when they're up the hill, going up the hill at like 40 miles an hour, because they can't climb those big hills. Why do you think they designed those freeway sections? Advantage 75, all trucks use right lanes so all the other cars can pass. Because of those hills. The engineers know the trucks can't climb the hills. Man. But they like to book it when they're going down those hills though. Talk about doing something different. Let me go under the tree instead of around it. Let me get out and climb on top of it. As I step on the ant-infested bark that will fall off the second I walk on it. And I fall in and do a nutcracker. And then fall into the water laughing at myself. There's nothing like laughing at yourself, though, when you pull a stunt. I don't know what it is about passing under and over something, though. As above, so below. Watch them say yes. You got it right. Go figure. Talk about making the right decisions. Where's that orange marker that we always see? Got to make sure I'm in the zone, right? I'm going to tell you something, though. I made a huge discovery. A humongous discovery. Man, let me tell you about this thing right here. I know I'm a man of research, I am. But it takes a long time for me to figure things out half the time. And I just made a huge discovery this week. And I've been trying to crack the code of this for the longest time, and it's been a year, guys. It's been a year. And it started off when I first got this iPhone. iPhone 13 Max Pro Max, whatever. And the first time I was fiddling with this thing, I was trying to find the best settings to get the best ways of recording. You know, to get the best out of it, the most out of it. And I didn't know what I was doing was wrong. And I just figured this thing out a year later. Well, almost a year, because I've had this thing, according to my first images that I took, I've had this thing since July 22nd. So it's been a little bit under a year. And it's a shame that I just figured this thing out now. But you talk about making a huge discovery. Yeah, I can make this one single skit 10 minutes long, and I will have no issues transferring this thing to another computer, a laptop. None whatsoever. There won't be any disconnect. Nothing like that. It all has to do with the coding of it. This dang big discovery that I made. Within the settings, all the research I did at work for 3 days trying to figure this joker out. Because I got sick of taking 4 days, more than 20 hours, to transfer these images, the video, to the laptop with a cord, a USB cord, a lightning cable. Could never figure out what I was doing wrong. And I figured it out. Let me give you some of this advice. When you're into recording with the iPhone, just like I am, you know, like us, we're always recording, nonstop. But what I was dealing with was transferring all the videos to the laptop, taking days at a time. Took the joy out of recording. It did. It took the joy away from it. And I laid off for a little while until I discovered this. But let me give you this advice real quick. Whenever you get an iPhone and you want to record videos and you're making your settings, don't ever choose high efficiency. Don't ever click on that setting. Don't leave that check mark there. Don't ever leave it in high efficiency recording when you record the videos and stuff. Always check most compatible. I missed it. I missed it. That's what has been causing all the issues with transferring the videos and stuff to the laptop. Because when you choose high efficiency instead of most compatible, it saves all the videos into a different format that your computer and your laptops have to convert. So all those disconnects, all that time it takes, they have to convert all the videos, no matter how short or how long they are. They have to convert all that into JPEG and H.264 format. And I immediately switched the setting. Of course, after, taking 5 days to transfer the videos to the laptop, I changed the setting immediately, and I did an experiment. And I recorded a 9-minute little video. That's not going to be posted. It's not going to be posted. It was just an experiment. So I recorded this 9-minute video in the setting for, not high efficiency, but most compatible. I recorded a 9-minute video and I plugged it into the laptop. And it transferred with no problem at all. Man, you talk about feeling stupid half the time, but I'm always on the go. I don't have time. I don't have time to try to figure things out, but I just got sick of it. It got to the point, really, though. It got to the point that we're being blocked right here. There's something there they don't want us to find or to discover right here. Nature's blocking us from something. But I'll tell you something, though. I mean, you talk about a blessing in disguise. I thought something dropped in behind me. But you talk about a blessing in disguise. It got to the point almost about a month ago where I was about to go out and spend like $900 on one of those little video cameras. because I got so sick of waiting. Unplugging the iPhone around 100 times, resetting the laptop, resetting the iPhone. Every single time that screen popped up and said, there was a problem uploading the videos. 347 items could not be imported. Please try again later. You know that crap. The orange letters pop up on the screen. I know it's going to use a lot more memory in the iPhone, a lot quicker. I should have known something was up when I first started looking on the settings and stuff like that. And I think some of the videos, the initial videos that I made with this iPhone, I commented on it. I was like, why is 1 minute of recording at 60 frames per second, 1080p, only taking up 90 megabytes of memory space? I had no idea I was in high efficiency mode. Which was saving to the HCX, whatever, HCH format. Which was basically destroying my soul every time I had to plug that thing in. What a discovery. How am I going to carry this thing all the way the rest of the time? You know? You guys crazy. What the heck am I supposed to do with this now? You know I'm going to collect it, but I mean... Why can't you give me this thing at like 7:53 tonight? And not 1:48 when I'm trying to get out of here? Where am I going to put it? The pocket? I guess so. It's fully intact. Cornelia, Georgia. Probably 1977. Don't know. It's got two things right here. 20 something 44. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe it says 10/44. 10 ouncer. At least I found something fully intact that I desired. It's a different kind of desire when it comes to the Coke bottles and stuff like this. It is. It's a different kind of desire. If I found this like at a Goodwill or an antique store or something, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't. The desire is because of this place here, or just going out and finding it. In the woods, in the waters, in the creeks, whatever. In old bottle dumps from back in the 40s and 50s. That's what I'm talking about, the desire of it, on how you collect it. There's nothing like looking for something and making discoveries. So if I saw this in a Goodwill or something like that, I wouldn't even bother. I wouldn't, because it was just set out for us by humans. You didn't have to really go looking for it. It was already there. Out here it's different, a lot different. What's up? I'm out here chilling today. I almost crapped my drawers. Cute. They were practically standing right next to me right here. I didn't notice until it was, let's not say too late. Let's just say right when they were right next to me. Cute. Hey, check this out. You try going through 425 at that construction zone with the skinny lanes that go all the way around, you know? How they merge and converge with one another with all those curves and crap, all those potholes. Imagine trying to get through all that next to these things right here. They took up the entire 3 lanes. They got a trailer in front of us, a house, and that extra large dump truck right there. Now I know why traffic's always backed up over there. Look how slow they're going. You talk about chill time in heaven. That's the speed I'd be going if I was getting out here like 8 o'clock in the morning, you know. Now they're picking up the speed. Yeah, they're zooming. He's trying to impress. She's a looker. He's making sure she gets all the scenes. Better break out the camera, honey. Hey, I see a basketball in the middle of the river. I'm going to warn you guys about something. When it comes to certain things. Hold on, where's that thing at? No, I can't reach it. Let me tell you about something. Like Fire Marshal Bill out here, let me tell you something. Go ahead, start laughing. There's something you should not do when you use this kind of stuff right here. The off mosquito spray. You know it kind of melts plastic, right? I used to use it to make the plastic on my vehicle like kind of blend in and melt, take out the scratches, that kind of thing on a plastic bumper and stuff in certain locations. I used to use it to shine certain places up, to take out the scratches, blend it in before a different kind of buffing that is. But it kind of melts plastic just a little bit. And I'm going to tell you something that's going to make you laugh though. This is something you should never do. And I did it by accident because I didn't know what I was doing. All right, so the other day, after work adventure, I was headed out. And I bathed in the mosquito spray because it's humid outside. It was raining a little bit earlier that day. But the day ended up being like this at the end. Humid and beautiful, gorgeous, deep out in the woods. And the plants were still dripping. Anyway, when I was out exploring, I had the headphones in listening to the music and in between times when I was making the video. Go ahead, start laughing when I tell you this. But anyway, I forgot that I put mosquito spray inside the ear and on the outside. To kind of keep the bugs out. But it made something even worse. When I put in my headsets, the one on the left side got glued to the inside of my ear because it started melting the plastic. Lesson learned for real. Lesson learned. The things felt kind of sticky at first. And I was like, what's this sap stuff doing on the headset? The earphone, the earbud, earpod, whatever. And it kept getting worse. It kept getting worse. And I didn't know that it was getting worse until I tried to pull it out of the ear. And it was stuck to the inside of the ear. I had to scrape out the melted white plastic that was stuck to the inside of my ear. Luckily, it wasn't too far in there. It was just like right on the edge. Lesson learned. So you heard it from me. That's something you shouldn't do. When you're putting on mosquito spray, just be careful where you put it.